What is good, everyone? Welcome back. How many days has it been since I streamed? And goodness gracious, we starting off the stream. What? What? This man, Khaled, what are you doing? Dropping the $100 donation? Dropping the $100 donation? Let's freaking go. Thank you so much, Mr. Khaled. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the $100 donation. Thank you so much, man. That is extremely nice of you. Khaled, we got to put you in the round table, bro. I think it's time for the round table, man. Yo, I think it's time for my man Khaled. We got to knight this man. We got to give this man his roses. My man's been showing mad love for months on the channel. I think it's time. We haven't had a new mod in a while. But my man Khaled, I think he's earned it based on his support and based on, everything. Yo, shout outs to Froggy with the California smash. The $30 and Khaled with the 100. Yo, thank you guys so much. Thank you for the love. Mwah. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Khaled, thank you for the 100. Froggy, thank you for the 30. Says finally able to catch a stream. How you doing? I'm doing good, man. Also, I can't replay the Khaled's donation. I can't replay it. What's going on here? I don't have the my Streamlabs isn't set up correctly. Hold up, guys. Give me a second. I'm a play Khaled's because it didn't pop up because we weren't live yet. So, and my alert box is working kind of weird. I don't know why my Streamlabs isn't logging in there, but okay, shout outs, let's go. Yo, thank you so much. Yo, I appreciate that though. Seriously, Khaled, thank you so much. Froggy, thank you for the $100, Mr. Khaled. Thank you for the $30, Mr. Roggy McFroggy. Appreciate you guys showing some mad love early on the stream. No, thank you, bro. Seriously, thank you, man. Shout outs. Make sure you get this man in the round table on the Discord. So let's go ahead and mob this man up. Yo, shout outs. Thank you for the support though. Seriously, dude. Seriously, thank you for the long-term support. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoy the content enough to actually do that. So thank you so much. Shout outs to all the new members. Shout outs. Also, shout outs to Blue Dragon Fire Blogs with the Jojo. Shout outs. Thank you for the $10 donation, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. There is some. Okay, Streamlabs got a update. Okay, that's what happens. Streamlabs got an update, and it's like doing all sorts of stuff. It's doing all sorts of different stuff here. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Sorry if there's any background noise, guys. I got some got some stuff going on outside. Thank you guys for the support, though. I appreciate it. Seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys' support. Also, whoa, Love Machine with the $69.69. Now, if you did that through Streamlabs, that would have been a unique donation. It would have been a unique one. But it was through Super Chat, so it was the standard one that I only have on there. But thank you so much for the sexy jutsu. We call that the sexy jutsu. This man, Love Machine, living up to his name. This man's the Love Machine. Thank you for the $69.69. Because we need a date when you're coming back to full-time streaming. Yeah, I'll give you that date for that $69 donation, bro. I'll probably be back to streaming like October. I'm gonna give you guys almost an exact date. October. Let's see here. I'm gonna give you guys some extra stuff too. Those that are here, October. Probably like October 28th, October 29th. So like the end of the week and like, give me like a little bit less than 2 weeks. Like about 2 weeks I'll be back. About 2 weeks I'll be back to full-time streaming. So like, I mean, but I don't know if I'll be streaming every single day when I come back full-time. I will have more details on that very soon. But I don't know if I'll be streaming every single day, but I'll have my normal setup or some of my new stuff that I'm doing. And I will have all my videos at the same time and everything. So it's like, I'll be back to streaming, but it'll be, I don't know if it'll be every single day, but it should be at least 4 or 5 times a week. So it's shout outs though. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. Also shout outs to, let's get some Let's get some shout outs going here. But thank you, Love Machine. Thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate that. Neophyte G says just start on the first. Yeah, I think probably just starting on the first would be a better idea, right? So just make it nice and even. November 1st. But what is November 1st though? Let's take a look. November 1st is Monday. Okay, yeah, you already did your research. It's Monday. Yeah, so maybe we do Monday. Maybe we do Monday. So yeah, so it'll be late October, early November. Thank you for the $5 though, Neophyte G. Yo, thank you for the mad love. I appreciate you guys coming through. I know I don't stream every single day, so you guys are showing like maybe a bit more love. You know, but Khaled always comes here dropping crazy amounts. Thank you, Love Machine. I think that was the first time that I saw Love Machine drop that amount, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and say some shout outs to everybody. So if you're here in the chat, feel free to say hi. I'm more than happy to say hi back to all you guys. Thank you for the donations early. Appreciate that. You know, your boy got kicked out of his house. You know, your boy lost his house, so anything helps, okay? So since I'm at my mom's, somebody told me that I'm get out of my mom's basement. So that's what I was told the other day. Somebody said, OJ, you know, you're in your mom's basement. I know that's where you're at. Like, if you don't have enough money, just let us know. We got your back. So I mean, I got a message like that. I was like, okay, man, just come through this stream. Just drop like $3,000, and I'll be good. You know, I can get my house back. Remember, because Mr. Clean beat me up and threw me out of my house. So I mean, what's going on? Love Machine, yo, shout outs. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yo, Chupa, what's good? Sabo, D Money, Dior Wilson, Mac Mega, what's good, guys? Welcome. Let's see, Cuts Lenovo, what's good? Clue for Prez, Monado Mario. Dank Meme Center X, Beastmaster, what's good? You know, I'm doing good with Mr. Ruiz. I'm doing good, despite not having my own house, despite getting beat up by Mr. Clean. I'm doing okay. Nintendo Power says, yo, I was on Nintendo Prime stream and he blew up over the pricing. It sounds like something he'd get angry about. I can't be pressed to get angry about some freaking Nintendo pricing for anything, you know. But if you guys are angry, or if you guys are mad, or you want to get angry about stuff, that's fine by me. Feel free. Yo, Real T Dragon, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, bro? Good stuff. Good to see you here. Welcome. I didn't know you watched my channel, but thank you. Thank you for coming through. Let's see here. Mr. Davis, what's good? I'm doing good, man. How are you? Love Machine just donated 3,000. Hey, thanks, Love Machine. I appreciate the fake donation of 3,000. I appreciate that. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? Soccer Star, what's good, man? Welcome. Antonio Morales, what's good, man? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Been busy with my new job. You're still here lurking. Hey, shout outs to the new job. Congratulations on that. Wendell James, what's good? Great, man. I do love it. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Shout outs to you and your channel, man. Good stuff. Robert Rogers, I'm not mad. I ain't buying it. Oh no, I didn't say you guys are not allowed to be mad. You guys can be mad all you. I've seen some people going crazy, you know. Seen people going nuts. Shout outs to the JoJo boys. Thank you so much, Mr. NX Revolution, with the $20. And he says, I know I've missed some things, but kicked out. Sorry to hear that, man. We got you. You can't donate 3K for my bad. No. It's hidden lore, NX Revolution. It's like joking, PlayerEssence joke. I didn't actually get kicked out, but let's just say I did, so you guys can support me, okay? So I didn't really get kicked out, but let's just, it's funnier, like, it's like when I say, like, I'm this age, and I might not actually be that age. It's very similar to that. So it's like when I say, like, hey, guys, I need, like, life insurance, you know, for my family, like, you know, because, like, I might be getting a little bit older and long in the tooth. It's the same thing here, you know? Yes, I might not have gotten kicked out, you know, but at the same time, I might have gotten kicked out. I might have not been able to pay my mortgage. So if you're you guys, NX Revolution, you've been around forever. If you guys are gonna support me anyway, we can just say, hey, it's going towards this, instead of just like normal, like, hey, it's going towards equipment, or it's going towards keeping the lights on, you know, or whatever the case is, right? So it's just shifting priorities, you know. It's okay. What's up, OJ? Hope you're having a good day. Sucks we can't just have these games on VC. If it's on the Switch expansion pack of 16 in Canada, we'd be paying more if it was VC, you know? So, I mean, I see what you're saying, Ian, but would you really want to pay $10 per game instead? Because you'd be paying a lot more than $50 per year if you bought just a number of games. And like, I think like Genesis games were like, what were they, like $7.99 or $6.99? So, I mean, like, you're gonna spend a lot more if you just buy regular VC. Just to let you know, like, you're gonna spend way more. Just buying Super Nintendo games, you buy 5 Super Nintendo games, you've already spent the price of the $50 for a year. About five Super Nintendo games. So on the old VC. So I mean, I'm not as big of a fan of VC, to be honest. I'm not a fan of the pricing for this. I think that more than double the pricing is a bit too much. And I have a video tomorrow morning talking about it, but I don't agree that VC is the way to do it, because that's $10 per N64 game. So 5 games, you got 5 games, and you're already at this price. So let's say you buy 20 games over the course, you're spending way more than what you would have spent just by using this. But I guess the benefit is that, you know, you actually get to, it's not a subscription, so if you stop subscribing, you still have those games. Like, you're not tied to any subscription. But yeah, I'm not a fan of traditional virtual console. I think that's overpriced more so than anything, because it's $10 per N64 game. I think some of them were even more, weren't they? Getting mad at Nintendo's amounts is nothing, so I don't bother with it. I know, seriously. No, you know what the thing is, and sorry guys, it's raining a little bit, but you know what the thing is, like, you know how I know this is probably going to be successful? Because people are mad. Because people are angry and getting like super crazy on Twitter and on social media. So that's how you know it's probably going to be pretty successful, because people are getting angry. That's the sad part. If Game Boy and GBA content comes out, I'd be super okay with the price. Yeah, I think right now, like, it's a tough sell right now. I think eventually it could be worth it once they add more. But like I said in my video tomorrow morning, I think I break it down pretty well. I'm just getting you guys' reactions right now. My problem is that you don't get to keep the games. Yeah, exactly. NX Revolution, thank you for the 44 months of membership. Yo, 44 months. NX Revolution says, I understand it might be a bit much, but the amount of people I've seen now saying piracy is cool after trashing Kotaku last week is hilarious to me. Well, I mean, I thought the whole thing about piracy or emulation, or piracy more like it, was that, oh, well, Nintendo doesn't offer a way for you to get the games, not that it was too expensive or whatever the case is. So it seems like people find ways to justify stuff that, you know, to justify what they're doing is wrong all the time, you know? So yeah, yo, thank you so much for the 44 months though. Also, shout outs to Chris Gamer ST. Thank you for the 8 months. Appreciate that. Ultimate Hokage. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. But no, NX, you're good, man. You're old school, man. You've been around since the Wii U days, you know? I think like right around the Wii U days, so you're good, man. I know you're busy. You got school, you got your job, you got work, you got family, you know? Shout outs to Chris Gamer. Says, let's go 8 months, boys. Yo, Chris Gamer, the ultimate gamer. Chris Gamer out there. Thank you so much for that 8 months. Thank you for the, you know, ultimate Hokage pledge. That's obviously the highest pledge. So thank you. Mr. Chungus with the Doll51 says, what's up, everyone? Do you mind playing some Pokemon Brilliant Diamond music? Yeah, I can play that for you. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond theme. All right. Thank you for the $1.51, Mr. Chungus. Chunga. Yo, Mr. Davis with the big $50. It's through Super Chat, though, so you don't get the custom animation. You guys got to use the Streamlabs if you want the custom animation. But it's still support. I appreciate the support. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Let's get this Brilliant Diamond Eternia Forest. All right. Thank you for the support. Thank you so much, Mr. Davis. Appreciate that. Also, shout out to the Birdman. Thank you for the 7 months of membership. So you guys tell me about this price, man. Thank you guys for, like, you guys are loading up the freaking chat. I see all these different colors. Thank you guys. It shows that I have a fan base and you guys are actually supporting the stream, especially when I don't stream for a few days or a couple days, which, like I said, when we go back to streaming, we might not stream every single day because I've got in-depth analytics that shows that streaming jacks up my channel in terms of subscriber counts. So like it messes up the notification system and all that. So we might do like a every other day, or we might do like, I don't know. We'll do something. Super JoJo boys, thank you so much, Mr. Dawson. Birdman, thank you for the 7 months. Dawson with the $20 says, missed you a bunch, Hokage. Hope you've had a great vacation. Just wanted to drop some support since it's been a while since it's been a while. Stoked to see you return in a couple weeks. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back doing the shimmies. I'll be back doing the shimmies. Yo, thank you guys. Hit that like button, guys. I appreciate you guys' support. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Davis, for the $50. Hi, I think you meant OJ, not OG. What do you think of the price expansion? Yeah, I have my own video coming out tomorrow. I kind of want to get you guys' thoughts and kind of react to what you guys are saying. You guys will hear my full thoughts in a video tomorrow, and I'll probably make multiple videos, you know, on the pricing and what I think and where it needs to go and all that good stuff. So Yeah. It says, but in my option, I think opinion, I think it's worth it. I play a lot of Animal Crossing. And I want to play 64 and Sega games. Well, yeah, if you want to play Sega games and if you want to play N64 games, then it's worth it because if you were gonna buy these games separately, it'd be way more than $50 per year. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you were gonna buy Paper Mario, if you were gonna buy Majora's Mask, if you were gonna buy Mario 64, if you were gonna buy all these games like Ocarina of Time and F Zero and all these Sega games, like if you're gonna buy those on the Wii, for example, it'd be way more than $50. So if you're looking at that $50 and plus you get like the Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise, you get that, and maybe even there's other DLCs that you get, then it's worth it. But right now, it's a little bit of a tough sell since it's like more than 100% more than the price. So they doubled it plus then some, you know? My uncle owns a rental home. He randomly, sorry if you guys are hearing rain in the background, guys. It's raining. It's kind of raining kind of hard. My uncle owns our rental home. He randomly wants to sell and had to find a new home. Then my whole family caught COVID after locking one down. He's badgering us to leave while they're still sick. Hey, sorry about that, Nintendo Power. Sorry about that, bro. Thank you, the African Triforce with the $5. And he says, okay, no spoilers, but the last boss in Metroid Dread is literally cheating, but I still love it. Yo, the boss fights in Metroid Dread are freaking amazing. I'm pretty much near the end of the game myself. I'm thoroughly enjoying everything with Metroid Dread. Seriously, the game is fantastic. It's my game of the year right now, I think. But I'll have a video talking about it after I beat it. Yeah, you're right, OJ. It makes sense as Nintendo would charge $10 a piece. I guess I'm getting expansion, even though I hate the price. I think people don't realize how expensive Virtual Console actually was because you're just buying individual transactions. So let's say you buy one game and then you wait like 4 months, then you buy another game, and then you wait like a month and you buy another game. And then before you know it, your Virtual Console library is like $700 worth of games or like $800 or thousands of dollars worth of games. You're like, oh snap, I just spent $1,000 on all these different games that maybe I barely even played, you know? So for me, it makes more like I don't need to actually own a digital game like that, you know? So if they're gonna do it like Virtual Console, I don't care if it's a subscription service because I'm probably not gonna play it like crazy anyway. So I guess for some people, I get it. Like I'm not like angry at people that are getting mad. Like if you want to get mad, like don't buy it. You know, I think that's the best way to just not buy it or just play something else. I mean, you don't have to upgrade. Like you can just stay with the base package. This expansion is way too much, but I'm gonna pay it. Yes, I'm part of the problem. Also, yes, I don't think you're part of the problem, bro. You paying for something. Like if you want to buy it, then buy it. Obviously, it's not way too much if you're gonna pay it. I'm buying the family plan for 80. So yeah, I mean, it's not if you pay the price for it, then it's not way too much because obviously you see if it's value, right? You see it as it's enough for you to buy it. Like let's say for example, let's say it was $50 and you get one N64 game. Would any of you guys buy that? You guys wouldn't. Yo, let's go! The Delaware Smash. Let's freaking go. Yo, thank you so much once again. The Delaware Smash, Mr. Shinru with the $40 says, I'd rather give this 40 to 40 than Nintendo 50. No cap. LOL. Good to see you, bro. Quick question. As someone who doesn't have a 4K OLED TV, should I upgrade my Switch to the OLED or the TV first? Saw Samsung 4K OLED for less than 500. You might want to check the reviews on that OLED because it's probably a crusty OLED TV, to be honest. And it depends on how much you play. Like if you play games mainly docked, then you want to get an OLED TV. If you play games mainly portable, then you might want to get a Switch OLED. So it really depends on your playing habits. But if you're playing portable all the time, then you might want to just go with that OLED, you know, because it's a pretty big screen. But if you're somebody who plays docked a lot, then you obviously might want to go with that OLED TV. So it just depends on your playing habits. But thank you for the huge $40 Delaware, that nice young Deku. It's good to see Deku back. Even though he's super tiny, I gotta fix the text on this laptop. I have an actual N64, but the games for it are pricey. Copy of Pokemon Snap goes for like $50. Yeah, as long as they don't force you to switch $20 plan to $50 plan, it's fine. Yeah, they don't force you. It's an expansion pack, so you don't have to buy it. You can just go with the $20 plan and just stay with that. You know, the price is fair to me. My family and I all play Animal Crossing New Horizons and have N64 and Genesis games as good as adult. The job $80 a year is $80 a year is nothing. Yeah, I mean it's not the same for everybody. Sab, like I see what you're saying. Really, it's the fact that it's if you compare it to like PlayStation and Xbox. I think that's the biggest. I mean, Xbox games with gold is actually kind of trash, but I mean they do give you big games. They do give you big games like that. So I mean, there's that when if you compare it to like PSN, like PS Plus is $10 more, and you get like AAA games, right? So you get like stuff like Final Fantasy VII remake, and you get things like that, so they do give you kind of bigger games. So I think that's where Nintendo needs to improve. Like I know you get the Happy Home Paradise, that's good. Like you get the Happy Home Paradise with it. So if they keep on doing deals like that, they expand upon it with deals like that, then it'll be worth it later down the line. Like if they keep on adding more N64 games, then it'll be worth the $50. But right now it's a little bit of a tough sell. But if they keep on adding stuff, then it'll be worth it later down the line. I think. The possible future idea with the expansion pack is very interesting to me because I can add multiple DLCs to the expansion, like Breath of the Wild DLC, exactly, and then exactly Saint Lou. Yeah, yeah, that's it. But right now it's just one. Like if they included maybe Torna, or if they included like maybe like let's say they included like three DLC packs. Let's say you get like Legend of Zelda DLC pack, you get like Torna, and you can get like this. Then okay, people would be like, all right, that's good. We get like three different DLC packs or whatever the case is. But or even if they would have said future DLC packs will be included in this, I think that would have been better too. I switch between both, no pun intended. Well, I mean, it just depends on what you play more. Yeah, N64 games can be pricey. Legit ones, yeah. N64 refurb games, yeah, they're expensive. Those N64 games are expensive. Some say Nintendo should be like Game Pass, adding Switch games to the NSO. It sounds cool, but I also think it's kind of silly. Yeah, I don't think Nintendo would do that because Nintendo's not going to add games like full, like their big first party games. Nah, they're not going to do that because they make too much money off of them otherwise, Yo, Slim X GRM with the $10 JoJo. Thank you for the JoJo donation. I appreciate that. It says, what's your favorite indie game on the Switch? Favorite indie game on the Switch? Probably like SteamWorld Dig 2. I think SteamWorld Dig 2 is still freaking incredible. It's still really, really, really good. This new membership is a new option, but you can get it. If not, then why argue like it's beating the dead horse? Because I think people want the stuff from the new membership, but they don't want to pay for it in terms of the pricing. So like they want the N64 games, like they want all that, but they feel that it should have just been in the basic stuff. They should. I mean, some people feel that you should get all that for like $20 a year. Like seriously, there's people saying that it should have all been included in there for free. Obviously not smart people, anybody with any business acumen, but just saying like there are some people who think that, or they feel like it's too expensive for it. So anytime that you see something that's too expensive, like the price is too high, you're gonna say something, But if people don't want to get it, then they don't have to get it. Like I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I don't know. Like Nintendo might send Nintendo. A lot of times Nintendo sends me codes for like Nintendo Switch Online, and I forget, and I buy it, and I buy it myself, and then I forget. I'm like, oh snap, they actually sent me a code for it. So Nintendo will send me a Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack code. I'll probably use it the first time, then forget that they send me them because they've sent me one every single year, and I've used it like one time. Nintendo Switch Online, I've used it one time. The rest of the times I just bought it, and then I forgot that they sent me a code in email. So we'll see how they do it. Yeah, that's right. It's a bit too shaky. They need to commit to future DLC and game releases schedule, something like that. Right now we have these a handful coming at some point. Exactly. Yo, thank you, SoCar. Appreciate the comment. At least we have an option to choose between $20 and $50 expansion pack. Well, yeah, which they already told us that would be the case. My qualm is how they decided to address the NSO expansion pack. I don't have a nostalgia bone for Genesis or N64, so not worth me. So I can't. So I can just is how they decided to address that. So I don't have a nostalgia. How they decided to address it. What do you mean by how they decided to address it? You mean like the price, or like what do you mean? What happened to the game room studio? I got Brian Miller. I got kicked out of my house, and unfortunately, I'm living in a very cheap motel like across the street, and it's tearing up my social or my mental health right now. So that's what happened, dude. I lost everything. So if you want to become a member for $1, I guess that's a great segue, guys. If you guys want to help OJ out and help out my channel, become a member on the channel for $1 a month, to help feed myself. I need food, I need water, I need shelter. You guys can definitely do that. I see people forget Nintendo has to pay royalty fees for third-party games, and specifically Sega. Yeah, Emily Rogers brought that up. She said that she feels that the price is the way that it is because of the royalty fees that they're gonna have to pay, right? So like Banjo-Kazooie, it's probably for future games too, and it might even be for future Super Nintendo games. So stuff like maybe even like Super Mario RPG or other big Super Nintendo games that haven't came out yet. There's going to be royalty fees for that type of stuff. So I'm guessing that they're going to pay that, and I'm guessing that Nintendo will probably add maybe even, like I said, bigger games. They might add like full, not just DLC. They might add full games to it. But once again, they didn't detail that. They didn't say that in the thing, so people don't know. So there's no way that you can like say that, oh yeah, it's going to be worth it in the future because of this, or because of that. But like, no, like I get it, you know, like I'm just not a big, I'm not a big like, I'm not a big like, oh my gosh, bro, what the hell, Khaled Cooper, what are you doing, bro? Oh my gosh, bro. I'm just joking when I say stuff like that. I'm not freaking serious. Yo, Khaled Cooper with the $200 donation. Yo, Round Table, you guys give it up. Round Table, Elite Ninja, my man Khaled. Yo, Khaled, hit me up. I know if you're on Twitter, hit me up on Twitter so I can give you a follow back. I got to DM you. Thank you for the huge support today, dude. Jesus Christ, man. Thank you for the $300 so far, man. That's extremely nice of you. Extremely, extremely nice of you. Thank you. He says, yeah, keep your head up. We got you, OJ. Thank you so much, Khaled. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, Neophyte G with the $20. Thank you so much, Neophyte G. You guys are, let's turn it into, we got like the Skittles in the suit, the chat, the Skittles in the chat, man. Yo, shout outs, Khaled, starting things off hot. It just sucks that the expansion is cheaper in the UK. It just sucks that the expansion is cheaper in the UK. It's cheaper in the UK, is it? I think the British pound is worth more than the dollar, so I don't think it's actually cheaper, is it? Let's see here. Definitely think it's being more transparent with the potential new system and DLCs being added later would help the initial reception on paper jumping from 20 to 50 is big. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I'm gonna say in my video. I stated that like the fact like if it's $20 a year, it's like okay, cool, $20 a year. You know, whatever, you just tell us whenever. But at $50 a year, it's like, yo, you got to be dedicated. You got to be like my man Khaled Cooper out here. My man coming to the streams, he's supporting, he's letting me know, like, yo, we got your back. Like, Nintendo they have to have our back. Like, they got to be like, hey, this is the schedule for games and stuff like that, you know, which they might still do, but they didn't do it, you know, when they announced it. Nintendo Power with the $5, and he says, I think the big issue is going to make people pick between which subscription they want for their consoles. Whoops, the big, is it? I mean, if you want N64, you buy the N64. If you want the regular, you buy the regular. Minato Mario with the 25 months. Pure Eye, baby. Let's go. He says, can't believe it's been 25 months. Keep up the great work, OJ. Oh, I can, Minato. You're an OG at this point. Once you get your Pure Eye, you're called an OG. It's about $40 in the UK. It's about 40. Oh, it's only $40 in the UK. Oh, okay. Well, the UK, didn't they get a price drop too? Like the UK? So since the UK got a price drop, I mean, obviously Nintendo Switch isn't as strong in the UK, you know, so maybe they're trying to be more competitive. OJ's on staycation. I am on staycation. So yeah, I'm on staycation. Didn't go to two. Nope. I'm on mental break staycation. So that means I can't do anything with like, I can't travel. I can't do anything like that. So it's on mental break staycation. Brian Miller, just relax and enjoy the stream, bro. What are you interrogating me for? I don't have any obligation to be on the Spawncast every single week. I don't have an obligation to go to too many games. I don't have an obligation to do anything. You know, the reason why I'm streaming right now is because I love you guys and I care about you guys, and I can't not go freaking 2 months or however long I've been on staycation to mentally clear my mind. I can't not go 2 months without streaming because then I'd go insane. Like, but I lock myself out of my room. I don't have my equipment, you know? So like, I thought if I made it as ghetto as possible, it would discourage me from doing it as much, but that's not the case. Yo, Skip It. Thank you for the Elite Ninja membership. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Thank you once again. Welcome back to the Elite Ninja Village. Yo, shout out to Code Pop. This man got a tinfoil hat. Yeah, this man got the tinfoil. Just enjoy the stream. Don't you have any normal questions? Like, don't you want to complain about Nintendo Switch Online or something? Be normal. Just complain so I can read your comment. You have a game that you're playing right now? You like Metroid Dread, bro? Alan with the 25 months of membership. What's up, OJ? The Animal Crossing Direct was amazing. Yeah, like, you can talk about the Animal Crossing Direct. I'm not an Animal Crossing dude as much, so it looks like there's a lot of content coming. Also, shout outs. I think somebody did a $20 donation. Sabo, you guys are showing mad love tonight. Yo, can we keep that up though? Your boy OJ might be able to get his house back. You know what I'm saying? I think I might be able to pay off Mr. Clean to be able to get me my house back. Yo, Sabo with the $20 says it's not much, but I hope it helps. What you mean it's not much, dude? $20 Canadian is not much? That's BS, dude. I don't like that attitude. That is a lot. Thank you for the support, bro. Seriously, you don't have to give me anything. This is a free stream. This is a completely free stream, so you don't have to give me anything at all, you know? So I appreciate that. $20 is a lot, bro. Thank you. NX Revolution with another 10 says, I can't believe this. You're not appearing on other channels or going to events. Right now, it's just, that's it. Unsub. Yeah, you gotta unsub. You gotta unsub. You gotta unsub. You gotta unsub. So I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Thank you for the 20 though. I appreciate that. NX, thank you for the 10. I appreciate that as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the heck out of you guys. You guys are awesome. Yo, Paul K, thank you for the Elite Ninja membership. 4 months. Appreciate that. Thank you. Did I miss a donation though? Alan, yeah, okay, Alan with the 25. Appreciate that. Or Alan with the 25 months. Yeah. They showed the price increase of NSO at the end of the Animal Crossing Direct instead of straightforward video covering what they're offering. This is better. I guess it's just, I think they probably put it with the Animal Crossing thing because the DLC's in there too. So I think maybe that's the reason why they put it together, because you're getting the DLC. If you buy the Nintendo Switch expansion pack thingy, you get the Animal Crossing DLC with it. So I guess you could just do it together instead of having 2 different things. I think they kind of wanted to make it seem like, see, look, you're getting overwhelming value because look at all this Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise, but if you buy this Nintendo Switch Online, you get that with it. So they kind of did like a combo marketing scheme type of deal, you know? I like the free update. What free update? I do think Nintendo could go with games with Gold Way and adding certain Switch games to temporarily per month, the NSO. I doubt that'll happen. Yeah, I think that would have been good too. Like if they go and like add like some old crusty, you know, like for example, like Crash Team Racing. Like they get a license for Crash Team Racing, you could add that in, then remove it after a couple months or whatever. Kind of like, you know, that'd be cool too. Juice Man Bomb with the JoJo voice. We gotta mix it up. Just gotta do that. JoJo voice. Yo, shout out to Juice Man Vaughn. Always showing that love. Says, yo, what's up, my boy? I'll pay for the expansion for the first year to see what's about, and if it sucks, I'll go back to the base NSO. Juice Man, you know you're just gonna leave it, bro. It's gonna be on auto renew. You're like, oh, snap it, renewed. Oh well, not a big deal. People are up in arms about this, but don't get mad when the price of Newports go. Most of these people complaining about it are probably gonna buy it. They're probably gonna buy it at some point. Shout outs though. Thank you for the 10. No, it's good to see the outrage. I'm telling you something right now, man. The outrage is good. Metroid Dread outrage is good. Nintendo Switch Online outrage, that's good too. Because you know Nintendo's not gonna budge. Nintendo is that stubborn old dude that's like, yo, man, like you need to go to the doctor. Man, I ain't going to the doctor. Man, you sound bad, man. No, I ain't going to the doctor. Dude, you're probably gonna die if you don't go. Well then, God can strike me dead right here, bruh. I ain't going to the doctor. And then you're like, 3 years go by, all of a sudden, whatever that dude had is gone. It's like, yo, bro, I thought you had cancer or something, or you had this. He's like, nah, man, I just took some Robitussin. Just took some Robitussin and it was gone. I'm telling you, Nintendo's that stubborn old dude, man. Yo, shout out to got 2 donations coming through. Ian says, sorry to hear about your situation, OJ Ninja. Yo, I'm literally cracking jokes about my situation, saying that it's like not really the case, and y'all still in it. You know what? I'm gonna take all the donations that people are into me getting kicked out of my house, which didn't really happen, maybe, and we're taking it like maybe it did happen. So let's just go ahead and just say that it did happen. Thank you guys. So please, all these Jolly Ranchers and all these different colors that are popping up and everything, please keep that coming. I am forever indebted to you guys' amazing support. Khaled, appreciate you guys. Paul K with the 499 says, life has a lot of hurdles and you'll overcome this one. We believe in you. PS, check your DMs more often. Okay, yeah, I'm on Paul K. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to me. I followed you on Twitter. Great content creator, great channel. You have great logic and sense. Yeah, you know, I'm on my break, so, you know, sometimes I don't be checking nothing. You know, listen, I watched a movie with Stacey Dash and Logan Paul. Listen, Stacey Dash and Logan Paul. Bro, like I almost started self-hating myself out of nowhere after watching Stacey Dash, and after watching Logan Paul, I felt like shooting my TV. Okay, Stacey Dash and Logan Paul. I watched the full movie with them in there. That's how much I'm kind of vibing on my break, that I would actually take the time to watch a movie with Stacey Dash and Logan Paul. Like, Come on, bruh. So I'm sorry, man. Sometimes I'm vibing. I'm out here doing whatever. I'm out here sitting down playing Metroid Dread. I'll play Metroid Dread for 10 minutes, put it down, turn on the TV, watch a stupid movie. I'll go outside, sit by a pool, do whatever. Sometimes I'll just take a jog or do whatever the case is. I'll just eat some candy. I'll lie down on the ground. I'm just vibing. I'm out here vibing sometimes, bro. Every now and then I'll check my phone. I'll put up a post about some type of video game news or something just to keep my channel or my whatever relevant, just because I still got to work a little bit. But, like, you know, Mr. Clean came through and swept me, you know? So that's really what happened. So that's really what happened. So why do I watch that? Why do I do this to myself? Because I hate myself. Because I hate myself even more. Yes, I watched the Logan Paul movie. It's called The Thinning. Let's see here. Neophyte G with the $4.99 says, I didn't know you lost your house. I hope this helps with 1/5 of your payment on the new place. Or no, 1/15 of your payment on the new place. Yes, Neophyte G. I gotta pay YouTube their cut first. Then once the YouTube frauds give me my cut, then yes, that will go towards whatever I can muster up. Thank you for the support. Let's see here. I've been playing Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread.
I want to shake your hand.
I want to shake your hand. Yo, shouldn't we? Thank you for the dollar donation. He says, hey, OJ, did you see that happening with Metroid Dread? A 3D artist who worked on the game isn't being credited for their work. I agree with MVG. If anything worked on, no matter, should be little, be credited. Hope doesn't affect sales. No, I don't think it'll affect. Nobody cares about that. But no, it won't affect sales. People don't care. People just buying the game. Yeah, it's their policy. So Mercury Steam has a policy, which I talk about that tomorrow in my video. They have a policy to where you have to work on 25% of the development time or more in order to get credited, which they know that going into it. So yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks for those people, but it's a bad policy. But I mean, it's in Spain, it's overseas. It is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to be, I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is, you know? What can you do? Mercury Steam should change their policy, but it's their policy. Let's see. Did YouTube kick you out of your house? Blink if true. Did YouTube kick me out of my house? Yes. No. It was Mr. Clean. Jose is really suffering at the hotel. He doesn't even get a room service, so keep the donations coming. Yeah. Keep them. Well, no, it's a ran down, shabby hotel apartment. It's terrible. There's no water. There's no running water. There's no air conditioning. I'm freaking hot, man. You know, there's no internet. I got to use my phone. You know, there's barely any power. I mean, yeah. So just keep them coming. Thank you for the dollar, though. I appreciate it, Shidru. Where's your special edition? I don't know. No, I'm at home. I'm at home. I'm kicked out of my house. I come to think about it, many of the best-selling Nintendo Switch games have some kind of controversy. I think that's what every single game has controversy. Any type of big game is gonna have controversy. Except maybe like Super Mario Odyssey did it, you know? Yo, Cryosin Bomb with the 7 months. That's looking good, my man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do jumping jacks and push-ups in my room, my little shabby room. Hi, OJ. NSO is revealed for the expansion pack. Do you think the yearly price of $50 is too expensive? I think it's a bit much for what they're offering now, but it could be worth it later. Omega Chase with the 92. Omega Metal Chase 92. Sorry, tongue-tied. With the $5 says, love the Metroid Dread. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the awesome. Love hearing you in your videos. Thank you. No problem. I have a video tomorrow morning going up. Oh, I think I just might put it up at 4:30 like I normally put up. I don't know. But yeah, video tomorrow morning. Enjoy the videos, guys. I like making them. The Metroid Dread videos are super fun to make. Shout outs to you guys watching the Metroid Dread videos. I think I had a video that did like 150K or something like that, or 140 something K. So shout outs. Appreciate you guys. Salutes to you guys. Let's see. Do I even do a pull-up bar in my room? Nope. No pull-up bar. No pull-up bar. But I got a suitcase and I fill it full of clothes. And it's got to be about 40 pounds. And I do upright row. I do bicep curls. I do overhead press. So that's how I get my weightlifting in. Because I don't even have my weights. The freaking Mr. Clean took my weights. He started using I had 40-pound weights at home, you know, usually, and Mr. Clean came and took my weights. He's like, I'll be needing these, because, you know, Mr. Clean is pretty buff. And so he took them. So I can't believe that dude not only evicted me, but also took my weights too. I mean, I was salty. I'm surprised I even got to keep my car, to be honest. Like, I'm surprised. But I need transportation, you know? So yeah. Yo, Cryosin Bomb says keep it up. Yeah, I wish I had those weights. I wish I had those weights, man. Mystically about to catch these hands like I got COVID. Yo, man. Like, seriously, yo, thank you for the $5 though, Mr. Piosin. I appreciate you guys. My birthday is next Saturday. Can't wait. Hey, happy birthday, Velvet. Happy early birthday. Let's go. Keep up the great work. Yeah. I appreciate you guys coming through to the streams though. Seriously, this is super fun. Super fun to stream for you guys. A lot of fun to just discuss games. You guys talking about Nintendo Switch Online, Animal Crossing, whatever you guys want to talk about. You can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, PlayerEssence by itself. Yo, you guys appreciate the support. Let's go. Feel free to tag me. Let me know what you guys think about the overpriced Nintendo Switch Online, and also what N64 games are going to be coming. Animal Crossing, the DLC, you know, the Nintendo Switch OLED model that just came out, Metroid Dread. No spoilers though. So yeah, man, like you guys let me know. We're here to just chill, talk about games, relax. I'm gonna move this forward here. But you guys let me know, is the audio too loud, or how's the audio and everything? Is everything jacked up? Because I know sometimes you guys don't tell me, like it sounds like it doesn't sound good, and you guys just don't say anything because you guys don't want to be nice. Shout outs to see, get those Bowflex dumbbells, Kappa. I know, Rubber Yan. Yo, Code Pop, what's good, man? OJ, you didn't answer my question. Can you see my question? I think I probably missed it. Just type your question again. Let's see here. Gonna replay Kingdom Hearts series before Sora drops. Think you can do it? Might be tough. So sucks with 50. Yeah, you just roll with the. I think you meant NSO, not SNO. I think you meant just NSO. Yeah, so just go with the 20 or just don't get it at all. Audio is good to me. Audio is good to you. Shout out to Neophyte. You the homegirl. A lot of the controversy on most NS games is pretty damn stupid, to be honest. I mean, if anything's told me about Twitter is that Twitter doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things. So that's why I'm kind of like just joking around with this whole Nintendo Switch Online stuff, because it's still optional. Like at the end of the day, nobody's putting a end zapper to your head and pulling the trigger. Like I tried to think of a Nintendo joke. I was gonna say Super Scope or end zapper, and I couldn't think. My mind was going back and forth which one I was gonna say, and then I finally decided on end zapper. But anyway, nobody put a Super Scope to your head, and forced you to do it. So it's up to you. Dread is amazing. It is amazing. Are you going to get back into Animal Crossing after the update? Personally, I was satisfied with how much more scenery I could add towards my island. I'll probably play it for like a week and then stop playing it. Got a question? You didn't respond. Yeah, type the question again, Mr. Davis, and I will answer your question. Love Machine with the $4.20. Any new games you might start streaming soon? Soon? What do you mean by what's the definition of soon? Like tomorrow? No. Once I get back fully and I have all my equipment, yes. Probably SMT5. I definitely want to stream SMT5 when that comes out. So yeah, maybe Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, like some RPG goodness. Like I don't really like streaming like action games. Like I suck at Metroid Dread, so I probably wouldn't stream Metroid Dread, to be honest, because I'm actually terrible at that game. Like I'm competent because I know how to play Metroid, but like I'm not good at the game. Like I'm not like good, and like I think it'd be pretty bad game. Like I was getting bodied by some certain bosses and stuff like that. So yeah. But like RPGs I like to stream. So like stuff like I like to stream RPGs. So yeah. Hey, thank you so much, Rebel. I appreciate that. Love you too, bro. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Got a question about the $50 plan, but then I tend to do 4 with Sega. To do $10 more should come with the second. That's separate. It's 2 plans. You get the $20 plan, and then you get the $50 plan with the Sega games and N64. I am not buying it just because it's overpriced, but also because I'd much rather support the virtual console. Much rather support the virtual console. There is no virtual console. So I mean, if you're willing to spend a lot of money on virtual console, then if you want to play the games, then you would just get this because this is cheaper than virtual console. Virtual console, it's $10 per N64 game. And it's like $7 or $8 per, like I think it's $6 to $8 per Genesis game. You'd be spending way more than $50. I don't care enough at the end of the day, but it would be nice if they separate online servers from retro consoles. Yeah, you know what? I don't. Then it doesn't work that way. If you separate it, then it doesn't. Does it actually work? I don't know if it actually works if you do it that way. But yeah, I don't think they're going to though. I don't think they're going to, just because of issues that they had with the Wii and the Wii U when it comes to virtual console stuff. Like there's definitely issues like with certain companies, like the marketing, licensing, how much they get, revenue splits. Like it would be a lot of back end stuff to separate the two, to be honest. So I don't think they're ever gonna do that. And on top of it, like Wii and Wii U, for as great as Virtual Console was on those platforms, it didn't do like crazy. Like it didn't do crazy numbers. It's a very small amount of people buying a lot of stuff. Whereas like this, it's like, and also Virtual Console, like it doesn't carry over. Like that's another problem, is like the Virtual Console service doesn't. So like we'd be buying the same games how many times in a row? Like, so they'd have to figure that out too, in terms of everything carrying over and it being efficient. Like it's just like not easy, I guess, you know. Hey Jay, what's the plan with the $50 plan, little sister children? Oh no, it's like I think you meant like the membership, like the family plan. That's $80 for the family plan. But do you rage when you play hard games? Nah, not anymore, at least. Once I saw lady lifting a bad, I assume it's stuff in it. It's for triceps. A bad? I think you meant a bag. A bag? Like mine, I lift like a suitcase, and like so yeah, that's what I lift. I don't think it worked either. Obviously, they gain a lot more this way. Just be like for myself, since online play is the only thing I care about. Since online play is the only thing you care about. Okay, yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. So, PlayStation used to do that. Did you know that PlayStation used to do it to where it was like online play was free, and like PS Plus was separate on the PS3, and then they forced you to get PS Plus if you want online play. So yeah, no companies, for obvious reasons, no company's ever going to say, oh, let's separate the whatever service that they're doing for games and the online player, or let's separate these games that you get and get do them separately, and then also do this, and like they're not gonna like break it apart like into multiple different things, because then it becomes okay. Our consumers are confused. Which one do I get with this? I mean, this is already kind of confusing for for some gamers out there. Now you're gonna like separate it even more and break it apart even more. I just think that yeah, it just turns into a thing to where it just becomes a logistics nightmare for like a lot of stuff. But yeah, it would be cool, but they're not gonna do that. Um, so yeah. Nintendo 64 trailer, the second shorter. You have to pay separate for that GameStop. Yeah, you have to pay more. You have to pay $50 a year for the N64 and Genesis games. I think the price is fine. People complain. We'll get over it. You think the price is fine? Okay, still. Like, that's definitely something that I've seen. I guess not in the minority, you know? I just think that there's definitely more people saying, like, the price is a bit more expensive. Um, but I think eventually it might get. I think eventually it'll be okay, because you're gonna get like a ton of N64 games on there, all built in with online play. I mean, let me ask a question though. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, you just download ROMs. You just download ROMs." Do ROMs have online play? Like, do they have it to where you can easily play like like Mario Tennis online and all that? Like, I don't download ROMs or nothing. Like, I don't care enough. Like, if I really want to play, like I rather play it on my Switch, not on like downloading ROMs or anything. But like, can you? I guess there's like servers for that or something like that. Never knew that. I only paid PS Plus for 2016 to 2018. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, PS Plus started on the PS3. On the PS3, online play was free, and then they added PS Plus. And then with PS Plus, I mean, it was more ghetto than what you get now. It's obviously way better now, but back then it was like, okay, you're gonna get these select games, and you're gonna get some extra stuff, like you get discounts, you get select games, all the stuff that you would see in a lot of these membership things. And they made it to where it was separate though. Like if you wanted PS Plus, it was completely separate from online play. And then on the PS4, they're like, if you want online play, you need to get PS Plus. ROMs have that ability now. Oh, okay, yeah, ROMs have that ability now. I know you need Parsec and stuff for that. Okay, you need Parsec and stuff for that. Okay. I think the pricing range for expense specs should be around $24 to $29 at most. At most. What about licensing, the edgy troll? Like, what about licensing? So, should they lose money on that? Because if you're gonna get Sega and you're gonna get maybe some of these other games like Banjo Kazooie and all that, like stuff that doesn't belong to you, how do you only charge $4 more and get all these different licenses? To where you can do it to where anybody makes any money. So let me know, the edgy troll. I want to know like what's your logic for that? Thinking that it should only be $24 and they should just add an infinite amount of games, like hundreds of games, right? Because that's what you're gonna expect. So for $24, you get a bunch of different games, because there's over 100 right now on the NES. So for N64 and Genesis, which are systems that are, well, not the Genesis, but the N64, which is obviously bigger system, more expensive, than the Super Nintendo and the NES, but only $4 more. So I just want to know, like, what's the logic behind, and how's the logistics work behind, like, the money behind that? Like, do the companies get paid at all that you're licensing from? Does Nintendo even make anything? Is there any profit to like like M2 or whoever's doing like the online service? Like, how does that work from a business standpoint? Look at their competitors. The competitors charge more. Microsoft and Sony, they charge. PS Now is I think $100. Xbox Live is $60, and then if you want separate, if you want Game Pass, that's obviously, I think like $100 something a year. So let's see. I used to rent video games as a kid. $2 for 2 days. I could rent 15 games for $30. For 30 days, now I get the rent over 30 N64 games and Genesis, or 30 N64 and Genesis games for $30, 365 days value. If you break it down that way, yes. They should just release. They should just release an N64 mini classic. Why? That's just going to be more expensive than this, right? Another thing people don't get is that these games don't go away like PS Plus or Game Pass do. That's true. These games don't go away. So that's why I said, how does it work with the licensing, right? Because they don't remove games from like the service. They don't remove games. They don't shift or alter games. Like, all the games stay there. So if it's going to be a lifetime license, right? How does that only work for only charging $4 more? I think I'm looking at it from a perspective of a consumer. Maybe $29, $34 would be a better deal. I mean, that's not really looking at it from perspective of a consumer. That's looking at it from the perspective of somebody who doesn't know business at all. Because I can look at it from the perspective of a consumer and say, okay, well, maybe the Xbox Series X, I'm not saying that you're wrong, that it shouldn't be cheaper, because I think it definitely should. But I can look at it and say, okay, well, the Xbox Series X should be $200. Well, I'm looking at it from the perspective of a consumer. But what about Microsoft? They need to make profit, because if they don't make any profit, or if they don't make any money, then we're not going to get anything in return. You can't pay the people that need to be paid. So as a consumer, you still actually need to look at it like, okay, there needs to be a way for people to actually get paid, because otherwise they can't work, unless you want them to work for pennies, unless you want them to be poor or anything. You got to pay people to work and to do these type of things, so people need to get paid, and there also needs to be a certain amount of profit that's made as well with these type of things. So I get it. I know you're looking at it from consumer standpoint, but $24, how does that actually pay anybody, or how does that actually pay licensing fees, and how does that actually, what does that do? Even you said 29, so $9 more. How does that actually pay all the licensing fees and all that? So let me know. I get it though. I get it. Looking at it from consumer, obviously cheaper for the consumer is better. I'm with you, bro. Like, I'm completely with you. But I mean, you went from 24, then you went from 24 to 29. I mean, it seems like you're just raising the price. So I just want to know. Like I said, I just want to know the logistics behind it. That's all. $30 with the new Horizons DLC would have been perfect. $30 option without the new Horizons DLC would be perfect. I don't really think people are saying that the new Horizons DLC is like something that is like causing it to be more. I don't really think it is, and the reason why I don't really think it is, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. So I don't think it's really like a. I think it's just something that they're going to be adding new stuff to it. So it's almost like PS Plus, or PS Plus, like how they put like certain games in there, right? It's not like, oh well, if it didn't have that game, it would have been cheaper for PS Plus or for PS Now or whatever the case is. Like, I don't think that's. I think it's just something that they're doing to entice you to pay the $50. I think that it's going to be $50 with or without the Animal Crossing DLC. I don't think the Animal Crossing DLC really is, because it's $24 with the DLC without it. It's just a little bonus, because like, hey, we get your $24 or whatever anyway. We get your $30 now, and it entices you to get the thing. So I don't really think that puts a factor into it at all, to be honest. It would have been there wasn't going to be any option to be cheaper without the DLC, the Animal Crossing, because they're probably going to have other DLCs that they add in there that you can get. Animal Crossing probably isn't the only one. So some of you guys are looking at it. It probably isn't. Now, we don't know for sure, but it probably isn't going to be the only one. So I don't really think it makes a difference, to be honest. I just think that's something they just did to try to entice you just to get it, but there's going to be more other ones that come in there. So it's not like, oh, well, it's this price because of this. No, I don't think so. It was going to be $50 based on what they wanted in terms of profit, licensing, whatever the case is. It was going to be $50, and it's just something they threw in there to try to just entice you. So yeah. Are you going to buy? Are you buy the N64 OJ? I might get a free code though for it. So I don't know. I think it pays the licensing because most people would be more inclined to pay a little bit extra for N64 membership, meaning that they will profit a lot more from the majority of the Nintendo fan. Yeah, but explain that to me. He says a lot. You think it would be, or is that you, or do you think other like explain to me how that works though with licensing? Because you said $24. So do you know how much licensing costs? Because $24 to get just leagues, hundreds potentially, right, of different licensed games, or 50, 60, 40, that doesn't, that you've got to agree to that from a company. So a company needs to say, okay, well, what's the amount of profit? What are we going to get? What's our cut? $4, does that really increase it enough? I'm not so sure if it does. Like I said, I'm not so sure if that is enough of an increase. $9, to pay everyone and for them to be happy with their cut, their split. You would have to sell a lot of memberships in order for that to be a thing. I don't necessarily. I think the pricing is a bit much, right now for what they're offering. But at the same time, like, I just think that right now in Edgy Troll, I think that you're maybe in an area where you don't know what you're talking about at this point. I think you're kind of I think you might be in an area that you don't know what you're talking about at this point. But it's okay, man. That's what we're here to. We're here to discuss it. In 1 year's time, I think it'll be definitely worth it. But at launch, it's going to be a bit skim. Yeah, exactly. I think we were talking about that earlier, Mellow Wolf. 50 is for the future systems games they add in, the future DLCs they add to. Yeah, I would want them to stop right there though. Like, add in other stuff. So add in, other systems, and you just get that in there. You just get that in there. There's no other issue, So hopefully they do that. Which, I mean, will it take 4 years to get another new system though? Like, it took 4 years to get in 64. That would suck, Just split the family plan with your friends. You can do that. You can do that as well. If it was GameCube, it would be 70. If it was GameCube, it would be 70. If it was GameCube, it'd be it might be a lot more. Although, I mean, you never know. Maybe they add. I think they're probably going to add Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I think they're going to add those. What's my favorite type of music? Anime music. I think the cheaper it is, the more people will buy it, meaning that the more they will profit out of it. Not necessarily. Let me ask you a question, the Edgy Troll. What makes more profit? If 1 million people buy something at $60, or if 1.5 million people buy something at $10? What makes more profit? So that's not always the case. You know what I'm saying? Right? If something is sold at several times more or a lot more, more people can buy it, but you have to sell more memberships to reach what it is. That's the reason why some things aren't not everything's not super cheap. So I see what you're saying, but I don't think you're in the right business sense here. Like I said, for $24. Now, if it's $40, then I see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But for $4, you're saying $4. Everyone else is just gonna buy it to the point to where it's gonna be crazy. I don't think so, because Nintendo Switch Online is $20. So if you only do 4, is Sega even going to agree with that amount of revenue, like split, like them putting out the numbers? I don't think Sega or these companies even agree to that. I don't think they even agree to it when it's that low of additional cost. Like, for example, Game Pass or whatever the case is, or if it's like, let me help you guys out with business, or if it's like PS Now or whatever. The reason why some companies will go with those is because they get a better revenue split, because the licensing is higher in amount, because they're going to get more, because the service costs more. But if Microsoft said, hey, it's $2 for this, or $4 extra, if let's say, for example, Game Pass, if Microsoft said, yeah, it's added to Game Pass, and Game Pass subs, we're only making, $55 for Game Pass, a lot of companies would be a lot more hesitant to do it. Even though the Game Pass subs would probably go up, a lot more companies would be hesitant to do it, because the profit, they'd have to sell way more. So I see what you're saying. It makes sense. It makes sense in theory, but at what you're trying to say, like $24 or $29, it doesn't make sense at that price. $40, yeah, I think it makes sense there. Maybe, but I don't know the cost of doing all this. Like, I don't know all the ins and outs, but what I do know is that $24 for hundreds of N64 or or hundreds of games is not a good business plan at all. You know, that's what I do know. 37.99. I think that price is obtuse. Just make it $40. That's what I was expecting. $40. So yeah, because I kind of heard that having options is good, but apparently it's just for new memberships and it isn't just some fraud stuff. For me, I'm not a fan of the price, but I'm in a family plan, so it's gonna be cheaper for me. Oh, you're doing the family plan stuff? Okay, I didn't know that. I hope the Sega partnership leads to new Skies of Arcadia. Dude, it should lead to a new Skies of Arcadia. Yo, what if Dreamcast games came on the service? Yo, if Dreamcast, or what if Sega Saturn games came on that? That'd be hype. I mean, Rob just made it sound like the N64 Genesis libraries are pretty robust. A couple of weeks back, I'm mostly annoyed. Hasn't detailed anything about the release schedule, and we'll wait. Yeah. I talk about that tomorrow, Zaka. That's what I said. I think that for this premium service, they need to talk about the release schedule. Like, hey, you're gonna charge $50 a year, okay, but it can't be like every 4 months goes by there's like one N64 gamer. Like you can't be doing that. I mean, which they might still do that, and that'd be corny, that'd be whack, but. You know, like if you're gonna charge $50, you need to at least have some type of schedule every other month, every month and a half. Just let us know. You know, just let us know if you're gonna charge $50 a year. Oh my gosh, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the price neither. Yo, Saturn would be hype, but it'd be too hard probably to port so many games. Yeah, it might be difficult, but you never know. I mean, isn't there already some like Saturn games on like the Nintendo Switch? Don't they already have some? I'm not sure. So yeah, good comments though, guys. Good comments. Not really, but like I said, options very good thing. Both membership plans have online for 20, ones for 50. And yeah, it would have been cool if it was 40. I think people would have probably still been upset, but at the same time, it would have been better. But or if Nintendo put out a better like release plan, I don't think anybody's arguing that it won't be worth it. Like in like a year, like and they put out a somewhat decent list of and like if you could play like. Let's say like 30 N64 games in a year. Yeah, that's worth it. $50, 30 N64 games. Like, let's say there's like 25 to 30 Sega Genesis games. So you can play 100 NES and Super Nintendo games, right? You can play, like, let's just say 50 N64 and Sega Genesis games. Yeah, in a year, that's worth it. That's worth it for a lot of people. All with online play. But right now, yeah, there's no release like schedule lineup. So it's a tough buy right now. But later it will be. I think the lack of faith people have in the service is what's driving all the negativity in the price. For the price, the lack of faith in this service. Well, yeah, people don't. But the thing about it is that people have always stated that they don't like the Nintendo Switch Online. But it's just people online. Most people that have this system are just gonna buy it. If they want to play an N64 game, they'll just do it. Oh my gosh, my freaking power once again going out. Sorry guys, we having these blackouts every now and then, but it comes right back on. PG&E's corny. Sorry about that, guys. This happened last time I streamed too. It comes right back on. It just goes out then goes back on. Oof. Yeah, I know. Oof again. Let's see here. Nintendo just testing the waters. Yeah, I need to turn on the air though. It's freaking hot in here. Give me a second, guys. Give me 1 second. I got my little air conditioner thing inside here. Oof. Oh, sorry guys. I hit my mic. Can't wait to get back to my full setup. This is ghetto. PG&E playing around. PG&E's, dude, in my area, PG&E is so corny. They'll be like, oh, there's a fire. We're shutting down everything. Sorry, you guys. That's why I don't even use, that's the reason why I don't use the regular internet. I use my phone. You know, just in case it goes out, the internet doesn't cut like with the router and all that. That's why I use this too, because it just goes off and then it goes like they be doing that BS. In PG&E, my room got so dark. Laney, well, you hiding from your parents watching the show? Is that what's? Oh my gosh, you hiding from the parents, Laney? Is that what's going on? Let me know, guys. My stream is telling me that it's what's it called? That it's Hey guys, it might go out again. Just keep that in mind. It flickers throughout the night sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the days and the nights it flickers. So it might do it again. So you just gotta get used to it. Power comes back and someone's standing right behind you. I know. Let's see. OJ setting up the spooky mood for Halloween. Yeah. Hey, by the way, Mr. Kevin, I saw I saw your girlfriend. I mean, I saw your fiance. She's actually a pro Metroid Dread player. I was actually really surprised with the quality of Metroid Dread gameplay that I was watching. On the replay. I was very surprised. I was very shocked. I'm like, man, she's definitely good. So you got yourself a keeper. Any woman that will play Metroid Dread with you is someone that you keep. There's no like if, ands, or buts. If, ands, or buts about it. She can like kick you in the face. But if she plays Metroid Dread, it's a keeper. So I mean, that's the good stuff. And the game costs too much of the membership. Of course, you listed the money. You should, of course, you should go with the floor. I got you, Mr. Davis. I feel you, bro. That was the Undertaker. Yeah, it was the Undertaker. It was definitely, but it might happen again, Angel Page. So just keep that in mind, guys. It might happen again. PG&E hates me. They hate me and they hate you guys. They hate PG&E. They don't discriminate. They hate everybody equally for the most part. They don't discriminate. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Like they really don't. So it's just it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout outs though, guys. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for real. I really do. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. All right. So let's see here. Let me go back to my thing here. If Nintendo added GB. Oh, if you guys have questions, I'll be answering questions for like the next 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. All right. So we got that time left on the stream. So feel free to ask me questions or whatever the case is. Mr. Paul Gale says, if Nintendo added GB Game Boy Color to the regular NSO service and GBA the expansion pack subscribers, that would be pretty solid. Shout outs to Metroid Dread Japanese debut too. Yes, sir. I'm striving to be a pro like her, LJ. She's definitely my fiance. Yes. You think they'll add new platforms? Yeah, they'll add new platforms. Personally, I'm not a fan of the price, but personally, I don't see any reason to be angry about it. But you just said that you're not a fan of the price, so that means that can cause anger. What you mean, J2? What you mean you don't see any reason to be angry? Isn't it if you don't like the way something is, you can be angry about it? Like, for example, I don't like Mr. Clean. I don't like Mr. Clean. I don't like his products. I don't like his face. So when people talk about him or if I bring him up, it makes me angry. And I don't like him. I'm not a fan of Mr. Clean. So whenever somebody brings up his name because he booted me out of my house, I get upset. I get angry. So J2, you got to understand people's plight here. You know what I'm saying? They're angry because they want N64 games. They want them, but Nintendo is just, Mr. Cleaning it up. They're not doing a good job. They're just not, NSO is pretty good value in the UK. It's 35 for the expansion pass when it was 18 for the base. Okay. Shout outs to the UK. You guys aren't getting screwed over for once. J2 contradicted yourself. No, I think what J2 meant to say is that J2 says that he's not personally upset with it, but he just doesn't like the price. And that's fine. Like, I'm just messing with J2. I'm just messing with you, bro. I know exactly what you're saying. Like, I know exactly what you were saying. Favorite N64 game? Perfect Dark or like Paper Mario. Perfect Dark, Paper Mario. I think maybe Paper Mario? I don't know. Maybe Paper Mario. Paper Mario or Perfect Dark. One of those two. So yeah, yes, Mr. Clean. What are you laughing at? Dread continues to impress me. Dread is amazing. What if they called him Scott Moffat? Nah, Scott Moffat too skinny. This guy that beat me up, Mr. Clean, this guy was big. He was a big white dude. He wasn't a skinny. Scott Moffat, he's just like terrible terrible at marketing. And he's not. He's a product like circumstance, obviously the Wii U, but still. But Scott Moffat's super skinny. This guy was buff. This guy was like jacked. He did bicep curls, and this man was eating his protein. OJ, I'm lurking, LOL, but I know I really suck at the clip I uploaded. I'm getting better though. Oh, of course. First of all, I didn't say that you suck on the clip. I said that that's pro gaming quality, Anna. Pro gaming quality. Okay, you do not suck. It was pro gaming. It was pro gaming. Trust me. There's been times in Metro Dread I look like an absolute buffoon. Okay, an absolute buffoon when I played Metroid Dread. So it's all good. And so expansion pack is 60 for us Aussies. Man, you Aussies, you guys got everything tough, man. Y'all paid like $700 for Returnal, right? Yeah, that's why I probably could have ordered. Nah, you ordered it just fine. Like I'm just being a Shishigami. I'm just being a douche Shishigami. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, J2. Don't worry about it. You pay the light bill. You pay the light. I didn't pay the light bill, dude. They said it might happen again, guys. There's been times when I'm setting up for a stream and it goes out right before my stream starts, and I'm like, okay. Then it comes right back on. It always just goes out and comes back on because PG&E hates. They're, dare I say they're racist? I don't. With what N64 game would you sub out for another N64 game in the starting lineup? I'm not really a big fan of N64, so I don't really know. You already see the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Ravens in the Super Bowl, Laney Omega. No, I'm not ready to see the Ravens in the Super Bowl. I'm ready to see. It's going to be. Here's what the Super Bowl is going to be. In the NFC, it's going to be probably the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and in the AFC, it's probably going to be the Bills. I think it's going to be the Bills versus the Bucks in the championship game, and I'm going to go with the Bills to win it all. So Bills versus Bucks, and Josh Allen gets his first Super Bowl as a young quarterback. Oh no, I know you didn't. Just saying I suck. Okay, I got you. Let's see. You feel bad for the ex-Mercury Steam devs who weren't credited for Jed? Nah, I don't feel bad, Rhea. Just it is what it is, man. There's a lot worse stuff that's going on in this world. No need to feel bad. Not that it's not a big deal. It's just not something that you should be feeling bad about. I mean, they got their story out. They got their names heard. They worked on the game. I mean, at the end of the day, it sucks to not have your names in the credits, But that's the company policy. It is what it is there. I mean, they all knew about it. The dude left before he didn't give enough time. So, I mean, I'm not trying to sit there and say that I like the policy because I don't. But, I mean, you shouldn't feel sorry for him. I mean, he signed up. He knew what he signed up for. It's a policy that was in there. He knew about it, And but, yeah, it still sucks, though, at the end of the day. But you shouldn't really feel sorry. I mean, he's got a job. He can feed his family. He all right. He all right at the end of the day. He just has a little bit of hurt feelings, which is understandable, AOJ, can't wait for the next year. We get better new games. Yeah, next year should be really good with new releases. So yeah, it should be pretty good with new releases. All right, keep the questions coming though, guys. I'll answer questions, like I said, for like another maybe 20-30 minutes. Appreciate you guys, coming out to the stream. So yeah. Appreciate you guys coming through. I think the future GameCube plus GBA expansion pack should be $49.99. I think the Wii U, well, that's not happening. Wii U plus 3DS expansion pack should be, that's not happening. You said Wii U plus 3DS plus DS/3DS expansion? You have no, Edgy Troll, you have no idea about emulation, or no idea, not even about, you have no idea about pricing for things. There is no, why would they price Wii U to where you get you get Wii and Wii U plus 3DS and DS for $59.99? That's ridiculous. That's not worth it. They're not gonna make any money off that. That's you have no business. You have no business sense. I get you want it from a consumer standpoint, but that's not even enough. That's not even enough to even be worth it to research and development. That's insane. There's no way that's gonna happen. Dude, they charge freaking $60 for one Wii U game. Like, if you want one Wii U game on the Switch, it's $60. Like, if you want a Wii U port. But yeah, you're saying that there's gonna be Wii U plus Wii plus 3DS for $59.99 a year. That's not happening. That's not even. It's not feasible. And then you want them just to be just add games, and no, it's $50 right now for just what we've got. They're gonna. I'm just gonna stop reading. I think he's trolling. He's an edgy troll. I think he's just trolling at this point. He's got it. That was definitely a troll post, because that doesn't even make financial sense at all. I mean, New Super Mario Bros. By itself would cost more than all that. Would cost the same as all that. How does that even make sense business wise? I'll just say first party games for free. You might as well just give them away. I mean, the amount of time that you'd have to spend on emulation for that and getting everything ready it's not worth it for $60 a year. That's insane. That's definitely not happening. I think he's trolling though. I think he's got to be just joking. I think he's joking with that one. He was joking. I don't think he was serious with that. There's no way he was serious. I think he was just joking. Wii U games already being sold on Switch. Yeah. Mercury Steam Dev should have been acknowledged in terms of him having to on his resume and further in his career, but if the policy he didn't meet the time threshold, it's unfortunate reality. Yeah, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, that's really what it just comes down to, is that it's just an unfortunate reality of, hey, like you've got to work there. You've got to work on a game for 25% or more. It's not a cool policy. They should be credited. Like, I get that, but I mean, it is what it is. That's the policy. What can you do? Do you think Banjo will be on a ROM being used to port the N360 version? I have no idea, to be honest. I have no idea. And no, the edgy troll, no. I keep seeing takes like that. It keeps putting up their ideal perfect prices. Talking dreams, everything should be free. Yeah, I just don't see how they're gonna add Wii U, and 3DS for $59.99. That's insane. Like that would have to be like $100 something a year for something like that. Like for Wii U, and 3DS, the amount that you'd have to do like to emulate the 3DS games, that alone is going to be crazy amounts of research and development making those run perfectly because it's a 3DS. It's not a it's not a system that was built like that. Also, like the Wii emulating that and getting it to run like and doing all that, then adding online play to all of them, and like that's not happening. Maybe Wii one of these days. I think like eventually you might get all this stuff, but not at that price. Not at that. Um, then I can charge these prices because they know people will pay for it. I think that's the whole thing of business. You can charge a certain price because you know people will pay for it. If people wouldn't pay for it, then they wouldn't charge the price. Oh man, I was sold on the DLC for Animal Crossing New Horizons when watching, and I was watching the expansion pack, but the tactic of putting them together annoys me, even though it would save me money. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing because that can be like, hey, you can get like future DLC packs, on there. So if you have the service, you get the future DLC pack in there. So I don't think that's a bad thing because you can buy it separately. You can buy it separately for that price, and if you feel that it's worth it, and if you were already going to get it, if you were already going to get the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, then it actually makes sense. I think that they could add GameCube. Wii is, man. People always talk about GameCube. I don't know if that's ever being added. I don't know. Maybe one of these days. Who knows? Birdmaster is probably gonna be the N64 version. Yeah, probably gonna be the N64 version. Did you pre-order the N64 controller? I didn't pre-order the N64 controller just because I just didn't. If you want the 360 version of Banjo, you're gonna need the Xbox. Yeah, yeah, it's probably gonna be the N64 version. Probably. I mean, Game Pass gives first-party games for free, so why not Nintendo? Yeah, yeah, first-party games. I think that the interesting thing with Microsoft is that I think Microsoft found out that they're never going to be able to put out games at a decent clip, and people aren't ever going to buy their games if they buy PlayStation and Nintendo games, because Xbox, a lot of people just buy third-party games on Xbox. So I think Microsoft figured, like, you know what, man, if we just do this Game Pass thing, it gives us an excuse to not have games all the time, like because we have Game Pass. So we can take our time with our games, we can wait, we can do whatever, and we can just hopefully everybody and their mom buys Game Pass. And we have the collateral, we have the cachet, we have the financial backing to do stuff like that because we charge you $100 something for Game Pass, then we charge you $60 for Xbox Live. So games that are multiplayer on Game Pass, you got to pay for Xbox Live. So you end up giving them like $150 or however much a year, right? So Microsoft can do that, but that's why Sony's kind of resistant to that because they know that people buy their first party games. Nintendo is definitely resistant to something like that. Oh my gosh, it happened again. I told you guys it could happen again, and it keeps on happening. I have some lights here, guys. Don't worry though. It's gonna come on in just a second. PG&E sucks. They suck. I got my double lights, so there you go. We should just leave it just like this. That's why I have my lights on. Ah, goodness gracious, PG&E. Thank you for nothing. Corny, crusty PG&E. Anyway, I got my lights. We're good. It's like, are you afraid of the dark? We can do that here. Let me put these up right here. So we got our lights right here. And PG&E, why will they not bring it back right now? But anyway, we're good. All right, let's see here. What's up, Nolan? What's up? Oh, by light. Yeah, that light. PG&E's like, yo, OJ, you haven't paid your bill. That's the thing. Hey, there you go. There you go. Tell a scary story. The scary story is Mr. Clean came to my house to take everything. That's the scary story. I got my light ready this time though. I got this light ready. I'll probably end the stream in a little bit though, guys, because PGD. I ain't trying to have the PGD going out every single time. It's not a good stream when it's like that. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we'll just do that. All right. Thank you, Aaron Kasner. Thank you for the subscription. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and call it there because I don't know how many more times that's gonna happen, and I don't want it to happen. I gotta call them too, so I'm gonna give them a call. So we're gonna go ahead and stop it right there. It's an hour 30. We usually go for 2 hours, but we're gonna go ahead and stop it right there because that's 2 times, and that's pissing me off. I hate when my stream does that, so it sucks. But all right. But anyway, we'll be back. We'll be back. Maybe not tomorrow. We might stream tomorrow, but we might do like a morning stream tomorrow. I might do a morning stream, so if it's a morning stream, I can have sunlight. So it won't necessarily be as bad. So we might do like a morning stream tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we might do a morning stream. So look out maybe for a morning stream tomorrow. All right, guys, maybe a morning stream tomorrow or something like that. So yeah, look out for it. Look out for it. So thank you guys so much. I might do like I said, tomorrow we might do a morning stream. Yeah, tomorrow I am 70% sure that I will do a morning stream tomorrow. 70% sure. So you guys, it's Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday, right? Yeah. So tomorrow, Saturday, I will do a morning stream. Should have left that AC off. It wasn't the AC. It's PG&E being crusty and corny because of the fires and the wildfires and stuff like that, and all the other stuff that could potential thunderstorms, all the other stupid stuff that happens. But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Look out for a stream tomorrow morning. We have a video tomorrow morning too, so look out for that as well. But we'll probably do a stream like maybe like around 10, maybe like around 10 a.m. Maybe a little bit before, maybe like 8 a.m. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, thank you guys real quick. Thank you guys for the huge support. Today was absolutely freaking nuts. So I appreciate all the donations today, guys. You guys can keep that up anytime because you know your boy got kicked out of his house, right? So I don't have any. I don't have anywhere to live, man. So thank you guys so much for the donations. Love Machine, Creosin Bomb, Omega, Shinru, Neophyte G, Paul, Ian, Juice Man, Bond, Paul. Thank you for the Elite Ninja Pledge. Sabo, NX Revolution, Alan, Skip It, Nintendo, Khaled. Thank you for the huge $200 donation and the $100 one too. Neophyte G, big tips as well. Slim, Shinru, big tips through African Triforce. Dawson, appreciate you guys. Mr. Davis, Chungus, Chris Gamer, Ultimate Hokage, let's go boys. NX Revolution, Neophyte, once again, Love Machine, Blue Dragon, Roggy. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. I appreciate you guys, and sorry for the ghetto PG&E. I will be back. Star Fox, yeah, Star Fox is going to be on the service. But I will be back tomorrow, maybe in the morning, maybe. I'm about 50% to 60%. So maybe if I get, but I might feel like, you know, doing handstands in my room. So if I feel like doing handstands instead, then I won't stream. So we'll see. But thank you guys so much for everything. Love you guys. Thank you for the support. And we will see you guys for the next one. Bye. And tell PG&E to screw off. Seriously, they suck. I hate them. All right, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Maybe.